Welcome everyone to a little tipsy with red wine. I am your girl, Ernette Redwine, and I am not drinking wine, I am drinking tea. I am 40 years old now, and let's see if I can stick with this show for more than a week because every year I start and I don't finish. So let's see how this goes. Notice I didn't even dress up or put on makeup or anything like that. My hair is looking like Booger Wolf, but it's all good. This is me in my natural state, and I don't know, keeping it real. I don't know, whatever. I'm just didn't feel like doing that. So here I go. So a bunch of random thoughts. Shout out to everyone that likes me. Shout out to everyone that doesn't. It's still gonna be me, and big up to my family and friends. All right, enough of that. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. I'm a follower, and I want to say I'm a huge fan, but there's certain things I do get triggered about. Because I think he is telling the truth, but then there's sometimes I think he just doesn't understand. But other than that, big up Kevin Samuels. And big up to all the other influencers out there, the ones that I follow, the ones I don't follow, the ones that I like, the ones that are just a little scary to me. But yeah, big up everyone that's doing it. If I like you or not, I'm proud of you. So let's begin with this whole COVID that's going around. Just try to be safe. All right. I don't care if you got the shot, if you did not get the shot. Just be mindful of other people and stop judging people if they did not get the shot. When people got the shot, stop. I mean, the people who did not get the shot, stop judging people who got the shot. Listen, everyone's gonna do what's right for them. Everyone's gonna do what's right for them and what they feel is right within their family, their little community. So we're not gonna pass any judgment on anyone. All right. I don't even know who anyone should even get mad at this point. Just make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do and make the most of this downtime because, whew, I think we're gonna get back into a lockdown. I hope we don't, but if we do, try to make the most of it and try to keep your mental state a little stable. If you see that it's coming, reach out to a therapist, reach out to friends and family. Just make sure you take care of yourself. Because right now, you are the only one that matters. All right, that's all I gotta say about this thing that's, I don't know what to call it anymore, but just be safe out there and do what's best for you. If you want to take the shot, go ahead. If you don't, it is what it is. Just leave people alone. Okay, everyone's gonna do what they want to do, so it is what it is. Celebrity news. I didn't want to do that because the opinions that I have are the opinions of my own and my evaluation, what I observe myself, what I observe. I'm not speaking on facts because I don't know, but my opinion. The situation with DaniLeigh and the baby. The reason the baby did that was because the reason the baby went on live was because I felt like he was, I don't want to say abused, but he just did not want to do or say anything, and then being the man, like, take the blame for you. If you, I don't know if you know what I mean, but she was probably hitting him. And he was like, oh yeah, all right, before I even touch you or hit you back, I'm gonna call the cops. You're gonna have to leave the house. All right. And she's probably like, well, if I'm leaving, I'm taking my baby. And he was probably like, well, take the baby, but you're not gonna stay in my house and you're not gonna keep putting your hands on me. And I think that's why he went on live, and I think that's why he did what he did, just to antagonize her and make her look like she was crazy. But it turned around and made him look really bad. But he did what he did, and you know, it is what it is. She, on the other hand, like, sis, I don't want to say what goes around comes around, but you were taunting the shit out of the mother of his child. Let's be for real. You were taunting her. Like, I follow you, and I think you're cute and everything, but you knew what you were doing. So for all of this to happen right now, but continue being your little playful self. Like, continue with that spunk. Continue dancing around. Continue doing what you do, because that's just who you are. Now, for Mimi to actually come on live and say something, sis, you didn't have to say anything at all. There's nothing to be said. Should have just kept quiet. But when you're triggered and you're just like, all right, this is my chance to say what I have to say, then she said what she had to say. Well, that was it. Well, enough of them. They're gonna be one big happy family, and they're rich. Now, about Wendy Williams, I feel so bad for her, but she was going on a downward spiral ever since the whole situation with Kevin, her ex-husband. And we saw this coming. Every time that there was some kind of news or gossip about her and Kevin, notice the very next day she never went into work, because I guess she either wanted us to forget about it, because she is the queen of gossip, the queen of all media. She is the one that knows everybody's business, and she tells everyone's business. When it comes to her business, and her business being about her and her man, she's like, oh no, that's off limits, so I'm just gonna take the next day off. And that's exactly what she would do before she got divorced. Now, finally got divorced from this guy, and I guess being away from him and him actually being with the mother of his other child, it's really eating her up inside. So of course her only fallback is to go back on drugs, which is really sad, because allegedly, throughout this whole thing I'm gonna say allegedly, and I learned that from her, she is a legend. She's a legend. So I have a story about her, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But Wendy, I'm wishing her the best, speedy recovery on everything that's going on. Just feel better, because your audience miss you. Your audience misses you so bad, girl. These replacements that they have trying to fill in your spot, they are not about that business. Please just hurry up and come back. There's a lot of tea out there that you need to speak on. Come back, Wendy. We miss you. What other random thought? Oh my gosh, I had so many things in my mind that I wanted to talk about, but I'm not trying to let this prolong. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write things down, and then I'm gonna come on here and talk about what I need to talk about. But other than that, it's January 1st. I hope you guys have a wonderful year. Positivity your way, throwing positivity your way, and make it the best year. I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits, and let me tell you, I'm inspired, I'm motivated. It's just little things, little tiny things you can do to break or make a habit, and I'm gonna try my best. But anyway, I'm closing off because I only want to make this 10 minutes. So if you can't be good, be careful. Prevention is better than a cure. And cheers. Good night.